involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Berger. Ryerson. Surlot. Lovely feet. And here's Ødegaard. There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Berger. And it's played forward. Ødegaard. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Fofana. Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. Berger. That's tidy. Ryerson. Surlot. Surlot hurtling down that right flank. Surlot's cross. Fofana. Doué. Singo forwards and with intent. Pepe. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
They get a throw in. Now here's the... Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Surlot. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Berger. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Cleared away. Berger. Can he deliver? Doué getting this one clear. Ryerson. And here's Haaland. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Norway starting the game with good energy, looking to take control of proceedings if they can. And it's played into the middle. And out it comes again. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
Odegaard! Denied by an instinctive save.
Odegaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Singo. Fofana. Moved on forwards. Pepe. Wahi. Haaland, over to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Doué, aim forwards. And he welcomes it in. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Ryerson. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Odegaard. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ryerson. Some good work on the right flank here. Odegaard. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Deftly away. There will be a throw-in. Berger. Haaland. Ivory Coast, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pepe. Wahi. Nice physical challenge. Haaland played out to the left flank. And it's Berger. Single attempts a clearance. Ødegaard with the short one. Cross in, looks like a good one. Single, driven forward.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Berger. Surlot. So who's he picking out? The cross. And he won't reach that. Decent progress down the left. Produces a cross. No, that's overhit. Fofana. Doué. Doué, gently done. Aim forwards. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Will play through for the wide man. Doué. Fofana. Moved on forwards. Ødegaard. Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. Lofted in.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
That's really well manoeuvred. Singo gets it away. Oh, that's nice. Looks across and plays it in.
Surlot really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Berger. Played back in. That's good play. Surlot. And that was very necessary. Norway have got it back and they'll have another go. Haaland. Out to the left it goes. That is lovely. He's got options and goes to finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that's aimed into the middle. Takes the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Sorlot clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kessier. And it's played forward. Decent chance! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Berger. Moved on forwards. And that has been cleared. And it's played forward. Wahi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Sorloth. That's really well manoeuvred. Kessier. Doué. Ødegaard. Berger. Berger shifted upfield. Kessier. Aim forwards. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Up towards the front line. Cleared away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Single. Doué. Kessier. Pepe. And a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And he's there to clear it. Now it's Pepe. Ivory Coast have reclaimed it. Berger. Ryerson. Sorloth. Ryerson. Moved on forwards. Oh, just skips. He's one-on-one. Haaland!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And it's played forward. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Doué. Kessié. And that's really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Moved on forwards. Cleared away and claimed it back swiftly. Strong running down that left flank. Chance to deliver. Clears it away. Pepe. Sorloth wins the duel this time. Ambitious ball here. Doué tries to clear. And here's Haaland. Pepe. He has found the way through. Oh, look at the space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ødegaard spread out to the left. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's run loose here. Doué. That's really well manoeuvred. Haaland. And here's Sorloth. Sorloth! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Sorloth really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ødegaard. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That's a cute ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has been knocked clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Doué. That's a lovely, neat pass. Quality ball. And that's been won straight back. Crossed into the... And the finish! Just off target.
Sorloth certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's played forward. Fofana. Aim forwards. Ødegaard. Solot. Single. Fofana. And it's played forward. Played down the flank. Kessié. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Kessié. It's a mighty effort! And he's done it! And it's Ivory Coast who take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Berger. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Fofana. Berger. And here's Haaland. Solot. And he's managed to get free. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ryerson. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Nice control. And he shoots! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Ivory Coast go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Fofana. Doué. Fofana. And it's Ødegaard. Solot. No, it's Solot. Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. Oh, it's come loose. Haaland. Over to the left. That has found him in acres of space. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ryerson. Surlot. That's very neat. Berger. Surlot. Showing good feet. Berger. Ryerson. Ødegaard. And it's lofted through here. Out of play for a goal kick. Fofana. Doué. Doué, gently done. And they've got rid. Ryerson. Berger. That's really well manoeuvred. It's just beyond his reach. Fofana. Doué. Fofana. Pepe. Pepe played out to the left flank. Here comes the cross. That's been drilled forward. And that has been cleared. The referee's awarded a free kick. Ødegaard. Haaland. Well timed, excellent interception. Fofana. Kessié. Pepe. Aimed in towards the centre. Out to the left it goes. Surlot did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Surlot. Surlot. Berger. Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. Ivory Coast are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And it's played forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Berger. Ivory Coast leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And that could set him on his way. Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
They've played it short. Does really well to win the ball there. Pepe. Kessié has created one goal already. That has been cut short. Singo. Kessié. Very nicely done. Hangs one in. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Berger. Ødegaard. Haaland, now he's off and running. Well read, nice interception. Kessié. Pepe. He's found a way through. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. .60 minutes played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Fofana. Back into the middle. Fofana. Spread out to the left. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Wahi under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Kessié. Pepe caresses it through. Fofana. It's really well manoeuvred. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Berger. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Solot. Ryerson. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Aim forwards. Hit into the middle.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box. Norway really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Berger. Bob. And here's Haaland. Goes for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of stage.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Berger. Ødegaard. Bob. Muscular approach does pay off here. That looks a cracking ball. Ødegaard. And the shot! No mistake! Norway are back in business.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Norway grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Berger. Fofana. Pepe. Now it's Pepe. Plays it in low. And it's claimed by the keeper. Ryerson. Ødegaard chasing after it. Singo shifted upfield. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Singo. Hofana. Singo gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Berger. Ødegaard. Gets it away. Ødegaard. Berger. Over to the left. And he thumps it clear. Pepe.
Norway really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Diallo tries making a foray down the right. Firmly met. Kessié, spread out to the left. That's really well cleared.
Ivory Coast clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to dink it through. Ahmad! Played into the middle.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Referee's given a throw. This is it then, now or never. Berger. Ødegaard. Berger. Bob. And here's Haaland. Shot goal! Goal, Norway! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Wins the duel this time.
Ivory Coast really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ivory Coast are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Probing pass. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here.
Norway surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's played forward.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Berger, aim forwards. Pepe. Wahi. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's a throw.
Norway clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pepe. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's played into the area. And back out it comes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Has a look and plays it forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bob has got himself a free kick. Berger. Ødegaard. Looking for a decent ball in. Aimed into great chance! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Kessier.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Cuts out the pass. Berger. Ryerson. Driven forward. Kessié. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ryerson. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Fofana. Doué. And here's Ahmad. Now it's Pepe.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Berger. The pass has gone astray. Kessié. Doué. Fofana. And it's played forward.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Fofana. Kessié. Ivory Coast desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Spread out to the left. And that's aimed into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Fofana. Played out to the right. Pepe. Played out wide. And he's there to clear it. Ryerson. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Ødegaard. And that's it. Ivory Coast can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas, and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. A very poor show.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Majestic defender, 107.